I know, I'm awesome.
Yeah, that too. So first we go to meet up with Mithran, who is also apparently some kind of magic user.
Yes, isn't he that old goat in the middle of nowhere?
Yeah.
Yes, from him we will learn our first magic, and also from there we will get a teleportation item, which comes crucial in this game in the end, unless you want to travel from place to another, wasting your time like forever. And also in this cave we have these little stepstones, which are really a pain. You really want to save in this part.
Yeah, this game also has jumping puzzles.
Yes, especially even thought it should be fixed in a certain patch. Jumping still ain't quite easy. You might by accident to fall into water.
Yeah, the physics of the game is a bit weird. I mean, sometimes when you try to jump on some, for example, those stepping stones, sometimes it somehow sort of gets caught on the edge, and
then you fall into water and die. Die horribly. Yeah, because of course, just like usual in the games, our hero can't swim.
Yeah. So in this game, it's a bit justified in that they explain that there's a titan of water whose servants will drag down anyone who falls into the water. And
well, yes, but this guy doesn't even try to struggle that much. He just pulls his hands up and then drowns down, which is quite funny. And then you can see that little Leviathan down there eating your corpse.
Yeah, I think most the Avatar gets into when he drowns really is a bit weird. I never thought about that before.
Well, is there anything you have talked about before?
Excuse me?
Is there anything you have talked about before?
I said thought about, not talked.
Thought.
Ah. Here's some proper fighting this time. These are zombies which go down pretty quickly without axe and maxed out strength.
Yes, and they doesn't really put out that much of a fight unless you're fighting against Wraith, however you spell that, pronounce that as. Those little ghosts which will summon more of those zombies, and those ghosts, they are really pain because you can't take them down with just normal weapon.
Yeah, and on the other hand, although the zombies are easy enemies, they don't have anything on their corpses ever to loot.
Yes, unless you have like thousands of zombies, that'll make things a little harder. And in here we have our first lever puzzle, which is annoying, really annoying. You'll have to listen to those clickety sounds.
Because basically I just do it so that I leave each lever into position where it will move that winch in the middle. And that seems to work like this.
Yes, it seems to work. But luckily that puzzle ain't so hard. I mean, for an example, when we have a lever puzzle in Shadowgate, it can take a long time to solve.
Shadowgate?
Yes, a little puzzle, adventure RPG game for...
Yeah, okay, I know. Yeah, now I know what you're talking about. Just making sure. And that opens up this
gates which just magically disappears.
Yeah, didn't bother to put in any opening animation.
Well, possibly they didn't quite expect you to rush out in there that fast.
Could also be it. Okay, and we are almost out of this cave.
Yay, out of this cave, and if I do recall right, there shouldn't be anything important in here except that old goat's house, which tells us crap and stuff like that.
Yeah, though there is a bit of extra loot to find.
Of
Which
course, there
is-
are loots everywhere, and those little exploding mushrooms.
Red.
Exploding mushrooms. Well, that's lovely. Oh, look, it's a clone.
Yeah, these are some kind of shapeshifters.
I suppose they're gremlins of a sort.
And here is one of those. And this cave, first of all, it has much more traps than we've seen before. Those
More
things-
traps than meets the eye. And a troll.
Yeah, which we'll be ignoring.
For time being.
Yeah.
For
those
our
circu-
own sake.
Yep. The circular stone discs in the wall, they shoot out straight those exploding things. There are
That's
those-
quite a big explosion.
Yeah. There are those spitters,
Yes.
they are called, which shoot those arcing fireballs.
Yes, and of course the roof is going to fall on us, which is quite lovely.
Okay, and here we are showing off how the trap detection spell works. And here's trap destruction spell, which also works.
Quite nicely. And you really don't want to get hit by anything in this game.
Yeah.
Oh,
And here
a
we
magical
have
maul. Bone crusher.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
should deal with those freaking skeletons.
Yeah, that's our first magic weapon, and also another good reason to use magic equipment in this game is because each piece only weighs one weight unit, whatever it is. And that locked door over there's no way to get it open. There's much speculation among the fans that would have been the entrance point to the expansion pack, which never happened.
Oh yes, if I recall right, there was plans for expansion packs. And believe I've been in this game before by myself as well. Perhaps if I could or would hack this game, perhaps if I could get into that door.
With using cheats, you can actually move the doors out of the way. But if you walk in there, there's no sort of trigger point there to move you to another map, so it's pointless.
Oh, that's a shame. I mean, it's really funny when you check out certain places. You can find places that should be in there and places that was removed from the game.
And here we have the weird house, which seems to exist in another dimension.
Yes, I really like this place. But
And-
right now we are running out of time. I am the bastard, and with me I had.
Rowley 9.
And we are going to meet you people in next time around when we have recorded more of this stuff. So,
Certainly.
goodbye.
Good night.